Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning and, for that matter, a great day. Today I'm playing more Elden Ring. So, hear me out. I know I was gone for like 3 days right after Elden Ring released, and I know that everyone's been like no-lifing this game. And probably literally anyone is farther than me because I still haven't even gotten to the Finger Maiden, or quote unquote Finger Maiden, Marina. I haven't even gotten there. So I'm gonna do some catch up. I'm gonna do some of the beginning basic dungeons, and I'm gonna get the Finger Maiden and a couple useful items. And that's what this episode's gonna be. It's just gonna be me trying to catch up with everyone else in the world who are already in endgame. How do you guys do this? I don't have the time nor wherewithal to just grind games like that. Like, what? Huh? I mean, maybe if I was streaming it, it'd make it a lot easier, but I can't. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. If you do, do the norm, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, enjoy. So I don't have it, so I have any spirits yet. Spirit summons are typically pretty easy to get, and I'm gonna be doing this in the order that I normally think that you should be doing the order in. So yeah, I'm gonna get the Finger Maiden here. Marina. I don't know why you have to specifically rest at this grace to get her. Maybe if you rest at a couple other graces, she'll appear, but here she is. Hello there. I really like her. I like her design. I hope she's not like evil secretly or anything. Cause it always happens that I like a character and then they turn out to be evil.
Traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
I guess, Melina, sorry. And she reveals her face. She's very pretty. Even with her eye.
I offer you an accord.
An accord. It's so great. I love the whole
Have you heard
design of
the
this
Finger
game.
Maidens?
Yeah, I have.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid
To the tarnished.
to the tarnished.
Yeah.
But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
I'm well aware.
I can play the role of maiden,
And help me level up.
turning runes into strength.
Yep.
To aid you in your search for the Elden Ring.
I will gladly accept this deal.
You need only
I
take me with you.
I wonder what denying the deal
To the
does.
foot of the Erd Tree.
I'm not brave enough to say no, but
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace. Ah, another I bequeath.
she gives us the good spectral steed
Use it. It will
whistle.
summon Torrent has
Torrent's pretty good. But it's one of those, I wonder if you can actually deny her
your thoughts,
your ambitions.
the principles you would follow.
Gotta put some of that in endurance, obviously. Yeah, horseback combat, it sucks. In a nutshell, that's what it is. It just sucks. I am luckily getting here about nighttime. Gosh, I'm still fumbling over all the keys. Like, come on, me. The Lorien Greatsword, or Lorien, the Lord's Lord Sworn Great Sword. It's a heavy sword. I can use it. Oh, I can't use it efficiently, but because I'm missing the strength required. But I don't really care. I really like the katana. The reason why I'm going here is there's a very specific 2 items. One that's really good, one that's eh. You know, you had that, and there's the map shard here. In a slightly different location than the, like, beta. Luckily, coming here at night allows you to stealth around a lot more, which is always nice. I miss that stealth wasn't a thing in Dark Souls. It just didn't exist. The flail. Some people really swear by that weapon. I don't know. I haven't used it, so I don't really know. This guy you wanna... You don't want any of the, I keep forgetting that the jump... Like, I keep thinking that the jump and other things should be swapped. This guy is the main guy you want to make sure it doesn't get a chance, because he'll blow the horn and then the whole Fire Nation will be alerted. All of China will know we're here. Dude, I'm like trying to trigger you. I'm not doing so hot because I've not played a Dark Souls game in like forever. So give me a moment. Ow, those parries really hurt. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna cut to when I kill this dude because it's gonna take me a moment. I think this is a good warm-up. Oh no, he's blowing the horn. And you can backstab it. Oh no, he's blowing the horn. Or more apt, I should say he blew the horn. This is dicey. Talk about roll souls. Just don't want to get hit by the big guy. Ow. I have to buffer like 12 rolls there. That guy's gone. Stupid fairies. Got him. That was a bit more dicey. I got the map shard, I thought. Right? Yeah, I got the map shard. Yeah, I really haven't explored that much. Jeez. It took me literally everything I had to just not die there, but... I want to grab the other item. Oh, they one hit me. Because I was so that low health, huh? I want to get the thing down there. So I'll come back to when I get that. Now that I've killed those dudes, I can now obtain the thing that I came here for. I got the flail, I got the greatsword, and I got the knife. Yeah, it allows you to apply ashes of war to other items. The weldstone knife. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, it's a pretty reasonable thing. Now that I have that, I should equip torrent to my inventory. Torrent. And then there's another area I want to go to. So I'm gonna go there. So I'm here. This is the, this is typically people's first place to get spirits. It's just right here on the map. You know, it's a pretty decent dungeon. The Stormfoot Catacombs. Of course, playing through this as a mage and then playing through this as like any other role in the game is kind of different. Wanna put one in there. Okay. I'll just keep that at 16. 16 is typically the good starting point. And this tells you that spirits. I don't have a prior knowledge of this area. What are you on about? I hate that dude. This is the one that everyone loved trolling in the beta. I don't know if I grabbed that grave wart back there. Summoning pool's now functional. There isn't one. Okay. But yeah, pressing onwards. This is the annoying area. There's one right here. I wonder what the dude up there is gonna do, because I don't actually know. I guess he's just gonna stay up there. Oh, I keep trying to grab torrent. inside a building. That's probably not the best. Wish I had a knife. Oh, you can hit him down. Make sure not to get staggered, apparently. Here's a fun little tip. Try hitting. Boom. Done. Fire's gone from now on, which down that corridor at least. Which is a pretty cool thing. When I saw those skeletons moving, I'm like... So, like, can you guys make it less obvious what you're doing? They're only gonna trigger if I trigger all of them? Is that how this is seriously gonna work? I can't get that dude because I don't think I... Do I have any knives? I do have my bow. I guess I could swap over to my bow. What? It's gonna take me some getting used to. And boom. I dismantled that entire thing. And I got its head. They're cats? Cats! Those are cats? I guess. I really, cat. That's annoying, but I'm gonna really do the thing before I enter the boss. But like, seriously, cats? Dude, me really messing up X and Y because I've been playing too much Legends of Arceus is really messing with me. And boom. God. Dude, Unsheath is such a nice ability. That one was somewhat fair, I guess, at least. Here's the Ashes of War, Noble Ash. This is the first one most people get, and then you get another one through this dungeon, through other means. What happened to the goblin dude? Sorry, imp. That's what they're called. Come by their name. Imp. Cat. Specifically cat imps. Oh, they fell down. They just didn't make enough noise for me to notice them. Take that how you will. I'm gonna go grab all my healing potions and heal up, and then, take on the boss. This boss is pretty funky last time I remember, which was like 6 days ago, but the minimum cap's probably 25 like it is in Dark Souls 3. I'm such a loser. Oh God. I can't remember. And it's irritating me. Unsheath is doing a lot. Damn. I broke his guard with Unsheath. I guess you can definitely see that they're a cat in this one, because it's like... It's kind of obvious with this one that they're cats. but I didn't really think that one through. And then you get this. I honestly don't know why the return to entrance is a thing, because, you know, I guess they had to put it in every dungeon. But it is kind of redundant. Now I'm gonna do the reasonable thing that I didn't do last time. I'm gonna talk to this girl. Hello. I actually have to look down at the keys.
I am the witch Renna.
I like
I'd
you.
heard tell of a tarnished hurtling about atop a
I love that
spectral
she has
steed,
2 arms.
And upon looking into the matter,
Or 4 arms.
the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Yeah.
Ah, as I had hoped. I was entrusted this for thee,
Uh
my
huh.
Torrent's former master.
It's a bell. Whenever you get a note,
Tis a bell for calling forth spirits.
whenever you get a
Summon
spirit,
them
you
with
get
it.
the spirit bell,
From
and this is what
ash
you
and
need to
return to the
summon in
tree.
spirits for every other
The
boss
spirits
fight.
will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Hmm. I don't know which spirit I'm gonna use in my build right now. Like, I am.
Mine intrusion tarnished. I
No,
doubt we shall
no,
again
don't
meet.
leave.
But all the same,
Don't leave, Renna. I
being well
love
the lands
you.
between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the tarnished tire of obeisance to the 2 fingers?
I don't know why, but every time I play this game, I get reminded of Dark Souls 3. I'm like, or Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 would be reasonable, but Dark Souls 2. So I always think that I'm gonna have like some convoluted issue with armor breaking and stuff, like in Dark Souls 2. But no, I'm pretty sure durability isn't even really a thing in this. So I don't know. That one's kind of weird. Why does it remind me so much of a game that I played? Don't get me wrong, I definitely played it. I got up to a certain point and then I stopped playing.
Oi! You there! What'd you go and do that for?
I was just breaking your spell, dude.
Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree.
Yeah, you kind
You
of
were
were a
just
tree.
breaking a spell, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. The name's Bok.
Bok.
I was pushed out of the cave.
I'm gonna do all of
Told
Boks
not to come
storyline.
back. Not ever.
Uh-huh.
I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, when they... And so this is all I hope.
And then he gives us mushrooms.
Right. I'm frightened of them.
He doesn't want to go back to the
Knocking.
cave
Just
on the
thinking about-
shore. And you're supposed to extrapolate from that where that is. Of course, I watched a little of people who played the beta of this. So I'm a bit more savvy on where I know where certain things are. Not a lot, don't get me wrong. I don't know where most dungeons in this game are. Make sure to, whenever you're falling off a cliff, be riding Torrent. It's a smart idea. And here it is. That auto desummons any ride. Here's the coastal cave. And if you touch and rest here, Bok will appear. Because it's Bok, let's be honest. I really don't know the keys yet. And hello there. Don't rush
must
in
leave this
there, they'll
place
beat
at
you to a
once.
pulp.
They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end.
Eh,
Oh.
no. Nope, I won't. I won't be beaten to a pulp, you see. You don't understand. You don't know who you're dealing with. Him doing that literally does nothing, so it's like, whatever. Ah, no, actually it aggroes this guy from down the hall. I don't think anyone can aggro these guys over here unless they themselves are close enough, so it's just one of those. I got a rainbow bubble. Oh, there's someone who's trying to help people with this. That's awfully nice of them. I don't think I need the help necessarily. If I end up needing it, then I'll keep this in mind. This game has actually great co-op. Unlike every other Souls game in existence, it feels. Ow. And dead. That's the first one gone. There's the other dude over there. Are you guys seriously struggling to kill just a bunch of basic dudes? Oh, I got the... I'm like, is there a spirit or something? What the heck is that red thing? Ah, I died. Because he comboed me into oblivion. I wasn't expecting that one. I think I'll get a bit more FP for this one. Because I think I don't know where I spent my FP, but I think I spent my FP somewhere. Oh, that's why the FP was drained. It was drained by my summon. I forgot that took FP. Or takes FP. I still do think this one is one of the easier. This sword makes it way easy to just kill a lot of things. Which is good to feel, because normally in Dark Souls games, the katana's just eh. Come on. Aggro already. Like, it's not that hard. But it might just be how strong Unsheath is. Because Unsheath is insanely strong. Because it's just a loaded heavy attack. And then you get the needle kit and sewing tools. I will quickly run through this side. I don't remember what's on this side. There's something else. Some stupid, like, enemies and some item, I think. This is the back entrance because you can come in here through the back. So you don't have to always take the same route every time. I know that's a surprise. A game that's non-linear with non-linear entrances. I guess it's if you miss the other shore entrance. Here you go. This upload might be a bit later than my normal. But here you go.
You got it.
I got you your sewing needle and tooling kit. Now give me the ability to fashion souls.
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was, and that sewing kit was all I always wanted to be. Just then thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a
Yeah, he wanted to be a seamstress like his mom, and so now you get the ability to alter your garments. Ooh, if I want reeds on my armor instead. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. I'd rather just get a level. Yeah. I can now wield that greatsword, which is pretty neat. And then there's the dude under here that you should probably not forget about.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
I don't want any trouble either. I just want to see what you have. A broadsword, short bow, and some knowledge of stuff. Wait, is that... Oh, that's some cookbooks. Oh, thanks.
All done? Well, be on your way then.
Yeah, okay. Nice to meet you. I bet he doesn't feel that way. I'm gonna fight these dudes because apparently you can summon. I don't know why. Holy shoot. You don't do a lot of damage. Luckily I do have bleed, so. I wonder if you can't really, it doesn't seem like you can repost if you're on a horse. At least not easily. Oh, it's healing. And stab. Oh, it has a squid mouth. I guess I should have figured by all the squid tentacles. These guys are great for breaking stamina, I think. I have no idea what that did. I don't even know why I fought it. I just saw I could summon, so I'm like, might as well. What's this summon thing for this guy up here? Because I think this guy up here is... Nope. There's no summoning for here where an actual difficult enemy lies. This guy's like actually hard. He's gonna stomp again. He reminds me of the giants from any Dark Souls game ever. which is probably what they were going for. Dude, this katana is just so good. And it has bleed. And you can more or less buffer lights and parries, or heavies. In a blink of an eye with unsheath, which is gonna kiss these devs. Can't summon now. Just purchased everything from Kade, which is pretty good. There's another dungeon I want to do before like progressing onward into like the future. I honestly don't know when you should be like trying to go elsewhere, right? I love the rolling rams. I feel bad about killing them. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I want to do the cave underneath here, and then I'll probably head to one more settlement, and I might get the great axe. But other than that, like, sure, there's some stuff to do, but like, I don't know where my progression will lie after that moment, so. Oh. I know, guys. Secret areas on an elevator? In a Dark Souls game? You gotta be kidding me. But yeah, I think I'll probably do this dungeon and then call it quits for today. It's already been a while, you know. This is just for some good souls. So guys, that was my Elden Ring. My souls are on his body. That's kind of funny. I really went up here for 200 souls. I was gonna be upsetty about 200 souls. That's like nothing. Anyway, dungeon time. Dungeon time. Everybody love the dungeon time. These guys can be backstabbed. I didn't know. I mean, you never really know when an enemy can be backstabbed, right? Oh, they're weak to fire. That or it was just that it was a buffered heavy attack. Those guys seem immune. Maybe that it's just not a staggered hit, right? It's like not a horse stagger hit. Ah. Don't throw your rock at me. No, they're thoroughly weak to the torch. You'd think that burning people are not weak to torches, but yep. I'm glad I bought the torch from Carla. Cause like, just torch them all. Elevator. Meaning other way. It's probably some dudes. The whole torch and shank. Rats! They look like Dark Souls 3 rats. I'm so glad that they haven't innovated on these guys at all. I missed you. I wish the rats weren't hostile. Can I get like a Dark Souls 2 rat clan? I would love a Dark Souls 2 rat clan in this game. I would swear myself to the Rat Legion. I'm kind of sad that I can't, honestly. I see myself as someone who is quite fond of rats. I did see that back there, but I don't remember necessarily what's down here. So, oh, it's nothing important. I did not, however, enjoy you guys coming back, dogs. You can stay in hell. Just a buffered. It's surprising that the fire moves strong against the dudes who are fiery. Large glintstone? Don't know what that's for. Maybe we'll find out. Oh, there's a passage back here. Oh, and it's for some smithstone. That's nice. Rewards us with a little bit extra for the road. I might be able to actually upgrade my katana more now. That'd be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? I hesitated on who I'm attacking here. That reminds me of the Bloodborne weapon. Oh, I haven't gotten the pickaxe from these guys though, have I? God damn, the stagger's so... That also reminds me of the dudes from Dark Souls 3. That's graphic. I guess I'll run through the dungeon and... I'm a Dark Souls 1 gamer. I'm just chasing that backstab life. These guys are just a pain to fight without backstabs and the torch. You just backstab, wait until they get up, and then torch. And it, like a buffer. Those guys explode, apparently. A buffered torch is apparently very strong against those guys. How'd I let that hit me? Like, that was the easiest dodge in the world, and I still let it hit me. Dude, come on, me. I think I'm just gonna run past them. Apparently, you can infinitely respawn at the ones inside the dungeons. So, I don't really have any spirit that's really good against these. I really like the nobles, because you get to summon like 6 of them. And they're pretty nice to have. Did I remove it? I did. I like having the nobles, and then the glintstone noble, he's alright. Nothing against him. He's just... He's not very useful against bosses that can catch up with him. Which this is definitely one, as you can tell. Run to his face. I might not actually struggle with this guy. I wasted my last one of those. He breaks every one of their guards with that attack. I wonder if he'd do it to me. That hit me. Oh. Come on. I didn't know. I'll be back. Stupid shot. This is why you restock your elevators, kids. Because elevators are good for your bloodstream. What am I even saying? I don't even know. You do know what I know? I know that you need to like, comment, and subscribe. That's for sure. Hello. Ow. Rude? You'd think that this guy has some form of common decency at least. I can't hit him. It's not like I did get damage out of it. I very much did get tons of damage out of it. Oh, my bleed killed him. I'm like, that was less hits than I thought, but pretty easy. What's the medallion? Enhanced roar and breathing attacks? I don't know how much I'm gonna use that. And I emerge from the cave. Unscathed and unhurt. That's very much not true. I was very hurt emotionally. Hello, guys. It's time to end the video. This video might be uploading a little later than I'm used to. It's due to me waking up late. Anyway, I hope you guys had a fun time watching. I know I'm still nowhere near where most people are at this point. I know. Just hang in there. My endgame build's gonna be sick. I'm gonna see so many things that you didn't see while playing. You don't even know. What's the point of speedrunning a game? I don't get it. Play, get all the content. You know, enjoy yourself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you all tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.